Okay, hey guys, we are watching the finals of the Midwest Open. So we have a very special live feed this time, guys. There is a phone by one of the players, and they are relaying us the actual game live as it's being played right now. So we see these two players on this board right this second. We have the finals of the Midwest Finals, Midwest Go Tournament Finals, and the players are Jeremy Chu and Albert Yen. Now, you guys and I both would like to know who is playing black and who is playing white. Yes, they did not tell me ahead of time, but I think we can figure it out. I think we can figure it out. So, all right, so we have Jeremy versus Albert, and look at this very fancy live feed that we have. Just from what it looks like, my guess would be that Albert is playing white. Okay, so if you and we have this very nice overlay on the board, and we can play moves. So for example, we think move one happened here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 5. 5, 6. Ooh. You know, we have some very fancy tools for today. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, Atari Connect, and then playing this, Atari. Isn't it very cool, huh? We messed up some clicks, but I think it will be okay. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8. Probably 8, 9, ooh, 28, 28, 29, 30, and then Atari extend and Atari and capture. This is quite this is very interesting as an opening, but we have now caught up. The players expect them to really slow down. The openings nowadays, they tend to play very quickly, as you know, as you guys do, and now they're getting into the middle game, and they would likely go a little bit slower. And we'll have a lot of time to talk about variations, things like that. No worries. Now, I caught a glimpse of the black player's hair, and that really looked like Jeremy Chu. So we're gonna assume that we are right, and that Jeremy is playing black and Albert is playing white. All right, don't worry. I've also sent a text message to the tournament director, so don't worry. Okay. Welcome, guys. Tangjie. Jeremy is black, Albert is white. Great. You can click on the grid, no button to hide the dots. Ah, interesting. Very good call. Grid, no. Very good. Very good. Bear with me for the imperfect grid. Should we try to reset it? Let's test it out. Let's see how the grid, you know. I believe, guys. Tangjie, the organizer of the Go tournament, the tournament director, I believe he did the entire code for this. So So yeah, everyone, if you're in chat, say a good thank you to Tangjie. You could move it a bit down. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to do. Now this looks pretty good, doesn't it? You know, all the imperfections are going to be due to the players and not me. So what we just did was we reset that underline grid and shifted over ever so slightly. So this is good. I also found two very dashing pictures of the Go players. If you let me know if you guys like the player pictures. Yes, yes, I'm very, very proud of this. Yes, yes. Take a moment and say, "Good job, Michael." And it's gonna work. It's gonna work, guys. Trust me. Yes. Right now they're a little misaligned, but pretty soon. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Doesn't this look good? Doesn't this look good? Doesn't this look good? All right. Dashing player pictures. Okay. Now, Tangjie, if you're in stream, do you know what the records are for these two players? That's sweet. Is the program open source? I think the program is open source. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is very very nice because I was a few times when I streamed in the recent past, I was really really looking for something like this. I was like, I want to put the live feed up. When I watched Kejie and Byung Sung Il, I was like, I really would like to play variations here, and I had a lot of trouble. This overlay really allows us to do the to do the variations on the board. I believe that's how Baduk TV does it. That's how many other the best of the best do it. So in America we have Tangjie, a freelance programmer who is able to put this together for the US Go population, the US Go community. So this is very very nice. I am very very thankful that this happened. Anyways, just to briefly recap the game from my memories, of course. One, two, two, three, four. 3-3 invasion, very, very reasonable. Probably crawled one more time. Oh, actually, very likely he did this. The knight's move, inviting black for the flying knight variation. Black declines, and then white either plays. White approaches a corner. Black ignores the approach, Ataris and extends down. And as often when the opponent ignores you, you play this knight's move. White may have played this approach first, but don't worry. And one variation that goes after this is nowadays you don't have to play the crawling variation and then either jump here or jump to the second line. You don't have to do this all the time. You can choose another variation, which is here. And the thing to note about this is usually white does not like to block. When white blocks, black hanes, and then hanes and then cross one more time. 22 is here, 23, 24. Interesting. Okay, 22, 23, 24. Okay, and this was thought to be very, very good for white. Originally, white is on the outside, black's corner is relatively small, but nowadays we know this is slightly okay for black. This is very similar to the 3-3 Joseki, and it's totally okay to play for both sides. And so usually white would like something a little bit more active than this, than that, letting black get a whole corner. So that's why in this game, white chose this Hane variation. This is a very, very good one too. If black were to block, which is also a variation, and then white plays here now, black captures. Now, instead of extending, white is now able to play this Atari, black captures, and then white connects. And this one, you can see that clearly black is much smaller, a little more reserved, a little more holed up inside this corner. Yeah, so this is what black is trying to avoid. And as a result, to avoid this, black plays this variation. Black plays this Hane, cut Atari, connect, and this is sort of black's way of doing a counterattack. Now, this tiger mouse is protecting this cut. It also makes the block not Sente. So yeah, so this is what happened. Black Ataris first, white connects, and here it is very, very important for black to not go too extreme, not go too offensive, not go not connect here and then fight with white like this. White would go down. So here it's very important for black to play this move, this crawling move. This is strengthening the corner. This is making the corner alive. And black needs to play this crawling move, allow white to Atari here. And here again, black needs to be very careful to not extend out this one stone and then fight in this kind of fight with white. This way, black is, again, it's all the same idea. You gotta strengthen your stones before you start counterattacking. Okay, so 26 is an Atari. 27 is a jump. This one is not making an Atari right here. It is not, you can also Tanuki, but this is not a Tanuki, this is a jump. So if white decides to capture this one stone on the outside now, black would, easily Tanuki and play somewhere else. If you Atari'd here at 27, then if white captures, you have a harder time Tanukiing. You have to usually play another move here. So that's why in this Joseki, black chooses to jump here, and then white then in Gote extends or not extends. So this is how this Joseki ends. White gets an Atari over here, can capture one more stone. Black gets the bottom, so it's half and half. Black can easily run this one stone out. So at this point, white plays the approach, a Sente move. Turns out to be a Sente move as black answered, and then white played here. White may have approached way earlier, and then white plays a very big corner ceiling move here, 30. This is a very big corner. And so now it is up to, the ball is in black's court again. Black extends Ataris, white extends out, black turns, and then white captures this one stone, black jumps, and here white plays a slow but very, very steady move. White hanes, black blocks, and white extends. And so this is when the game goes into the middle game. 4-0. Both players are 4-0. And thanks so much for the Tangjie for the Weiqi Pro board overlay. This is very, very good. This is working very, very well. Thanks so much for it. And after this, black hanes, and then now black plays this move. This is a very offensive move. If black were to play a little more defensively, it would be something like this press. But because black has captured 3 stones on the bottom, black has some influence on the bottom, so it makes sense that black goes for this two spacer. Next move, black can play this jump to connect with the corner. Another move is to jump up, yes, one space or two space, and make another big moyo on the bottom side. So this is black clearly having a lot to play as a result of this. So the game is continuing, and here the next move by Albert was here. The very strong, very nice capping move. Now if black just answers, he runs a lot of the risk of over-concentrating himself. That's the first instinct to a lot of players. Let me make all my territories. However, after something like another knight's move, something like this, we can clearly see that white would have taken care of himself, and all that black would have is some territories along this front. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 points, and 45 points, and there's the top right corner. 45 plus the top right. White has 10 over here on the upper left, and then on the right there's 10 more, so that's 20. And there's an untold amount of potential territory in this area. And the top is also more white than it is black. So for all these considerations, probably this is why black didn't choose to, just take the territory, the territory attack. After playing a defensive move like 40, 41, no, 41 is not there, 41. After that, basically black is gonna find himself in a position, Jeremy is gonna find himself in a position where black is going to have a fixed amount of points, and the rest of the board is some unknown amount of points that favors the opponent. And so this is a very uncomfortable situation for a Go player to be in, to find himself in. I have a fixed amount of points, and you have a uncertain amount of points. I don't know how much it is. I have 45, you have 20. So if you make another 15 to 20 points, the game is even. Clearly, you have a little bit more. You have a little bit more to do. So that is why black is deciding, Jeremy is deciding to play this fighting move right now, which is clearly, it's making the game a lot more open rather than closed. Closed meaning I have no more potential. Oh no, we have this all planned. Don't worry, no reading go. Anyone find it a little distracting? Me too. Me too. What we're gonna do soon is, as soon as we catch up, which we have, we're gonna clear off all the numbered moves, so you guys will only see, new variations and and my variations, which are gonna be 1 through 5, 1 through 10, something like that. In the beginning, I have given you guys the rundown of the game when the number of moves are relatively few, so you guys can see what happened beforehand. Very soon we're transitioning, and I'm gonna do my magic here. 3, 2, 1, clear. And now everything is cleared. So don't worry, no worries at all. And good call, no reading, go. By the way, I myself really like to play. I'm a very big fan of no reading, go. If you guys know, I do not like to read very, very much. Okay, welcome guys. We are on the final round of the Northwest Open, where Jeremy Chu and Albert Yan are both playing for the championships. And here we can see Jeremy's head. Very good haircut, by the way. I saw Jeremy just last week, I believe. Just last week at a Go tournament in Massachusetts. And very, very dashing haircut. It's quite nice. Okay, white just played here. This is a good move. We have a very nice pinwheel crosscut shape right here. very complicated fighting. This jump is designed to prevent black from playing here, and then we, oh my god, and then we would have to, white is almost surrounded, so this jump prevents that. If you're worried about this push and cut, don't be so worried. There are some very nice moves. One is to push here, and then Atari here, push out. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Atari here, and then push out like this. God, like this. Another one is to, oh my god, oh my god. Another one is to be more creative. Be more creative and do something like this cut. If you cut and black Ataris, you have the possibility of cutting right here. And then if black captures you, you play this Atari. And if black connects, if black connects, you can Atari, extend, block, Atari, extend. Pretty soon you'll find that you have totally captured black, and that would be kind of good. Various other things. So this is what white is planning to do against the push and block. Now, if you were me, if I was them and you guys were me, yep, dashing haircut. If you guys were me, you guys would be also worried about black jumping sideways here, and even a jump like this. These two white stones are clearly surrounded, and if you aren't able to find some sort of very good counterattack against black, you would not. If black connects like this, it would be difficult for white to find a way to live. So I would be really worried as white here. Nice. So so Albert is pondering. Oh no, black. Jeremy is pondering right now. Albert has that nice T that is there. Yeah, this is very good. This analysis tool is so bothersome. No worries, guys. I have figured out how to use it, and it would be very nice. Jay is a man. Jay is a man. I don't know. Jay has a game going on. I don't know how he's able to keep up with everything. Yeah, this is great. So, a little bit of a background on these players, if you guys will humor me. Oh, Jeremy just played this move. That was quite a good move. So clearly he is not as aggressive as we were trying to enclose from the top. Jeremy is clearly taking the, strengthen your own groups before you start attacking the opponent kind of thing. And you want to attack through strengthening. There may have been some problems if for example, I'm sure he was considering this, something like this. White plays here, black tries to go forward. What if white plays something strong like this, for example? I don't see anything particularly wrong, but let's just say if white cuts, the only thing black can do is to Atari. So, potentially white extending back is also Sente, and there's a bunch of potential problems, including this one. Maybe. And plus, what if white doesn't play 2? What if white just plays this move, and then prevents the connection underneath, and then jumps. I can totally see all the concerns, and they're being addressed by black by playing this move. if you guys are like me and you guys are super greedy, you guys may have played this move over here too, but that would be, that would have left so much freedom for white on the outside that this jump, the more I look at it, the more I like this jump, because it's a really good do it all kind of move. It's also not very risky in any case. Note, guys, note one more thing here, guys. The players are very, very careful. And just one thing. If you guys follow what's going on recently in the Go world, note here, Jeremy Albert has placed a captured stone inside of the lid box. So good. So good. This is a custom for most Go players around the world, outside of China, of course. Yep, so yes, had to point that out there. Jeremy is well aware of danger tunity, can't allow the opponent that. Exactly. Can't allow the opponent to use weaknesses to counterattack. And this kind of a move is very, very nice. And yes, so Albert plays the attachment right here. This is designed to get something more out of the bottom position. I don't know exactly what he's planning, but clearly, if Black answers here, just like a honey move, he's probably not planning on doing something crazy like this. This is probably designed to give White one more stone so that when the jump out happens, White has a little bit more leeway. Now, I said, okay, this has already been placed, so let's see. I said White is probably not planning something crazy like this one, but the more I look at the crazy stuff, the more I kind of like it. Do you guys like crazy? Let me know in the comments. Something like this, if White is able to get an attachment in Sente, then White can live. And once White lives like this, there's, Black has the same problem that we faced earlier. All the territories are fixed, and it's not that much, Of course, White needs to get this attachment in Sente, which he may or may not be able to do. Attach, block, there's still no pushes, so I still don't see anything really bad with White, like this. Yeah, no doubt Albert is reading a lot of this stuff as we speak. This way White has a ko. So for all these reasons, I don't think White goes for the crazy stuff. Albert doesn't like crazy, huh? I personally like to put captured stones in my pocket. Me too. I like to put stones in my pocket. It's mine, It's my captured stones. I'm gonna do whatever I want with it. Great. Let's put a nice, it's note the note that stone in the lid is being obeyed in this one. Of course, it's totally fine if it's customary. Once you make this into a rule that you have to follow, it becomes a very, very bad thing. Good. Oh my god, crazy is what we are gonna get. White just played this push. This is really crazy because we're playing a move on the inside of the territory, and so we're clearly like losing that one stone that we're pushing out with, and so there must be some concrete plan for this to be to work. So White just pushed, and then White cut over here. Potential next move, Atari here. White is setting up for this Atari, of course. A potential next move for Black, therefore, is to capture the stones here with this Atari. or to capture here, or to play something that's more aggressive as a capture like this. This is unlikely because even though this is only a couple of stones, a couple of moves, it's still very, very complicated. Like if 10 is not possible, if white wins this capturing race, then black has to connect, and then white can connect here. Oh, actually, white can even play here and then connect out. So this is not possible. So faced with this, probably black only has two choices, the upper side and the lower side. Both has their advantages. If you Atari here, later if white Atari is here, you're going to have to capture. If you connect, white has more sente moves on the outside. So this, you don't like that as much. If you connect, you know, if black Atari is on the bottom, and then if black did this on the bottom and then white Atari'd here, we have to connect. And then if white Atari'd here, we can play this and do this snapback. Okay. Okay. So in this game, black does Atari from the top. Almost always, guys, prefer to capture the stones clean off of the board. So preferably, black probably wants to capture. But this is what white's plan was all along, to get these Ataris, and afterwards white can get this block, and something like this is likely to follow. Although, you know, I don't see how white is doing well even like this. Even if white, this is what white gains, this Atari at 6. Black is gonna probably block here because playing this Atari runs into this Atari, and then this Atari to capture two stones. That's not going to be good. So black is probably black also doesn't want to just play here. White may run later, so black is likely to play here. Atari, black is going to use this snapback. This, and in fact, this is likely going to happen with snapback taking 3 and -1. Upon first glance, this looks extremely good for black because the lower right is all captured, it's totally secured, and let's take out the 10 and the 11 here. So the lower right is totally secured, the two stones are still captured, and white may live on the bottom. But you know, then black has so much thickness that remember the situation we talked about before was white, you know, you have a fixed amount of territory and the rest of the board is an uncertain amount, you know, that is for your opponent. That's not a place where you like to be in. However, a place you do like to be in for all Go players is about even on territory where the rest of the board is somewhat good for you. And so in this case, because black gets so much thickness, and white has a weak group here on the over here, where 10 is, black is now gonna have more territory rest of the game. Like black would be able to play this move, white would have to block, black would play one here, white has to connect, black can jump, white has to run, and then you can clearly see black making effortlessly making a lot of territory the rest of the board. So Jeremy did play this. He just captured clean. If he captured like this, there would be another Atari here. Remember, 4 white stones. So Jeremy just played this move, captured clean. He's like, "What are you doing, my opponent? All these stones, I'll just take them off of the board. Are you joking around?" And so here, I think, so therefore, because of the last diagram wasn't good for white, I think the plan for white is either something like this, then white can still block, but more likely, white is gonna take Sente here and then look for some kind of a super strong super strong squeeze, and then once white is able to squeeze and maybe capture the two stones, then it's all good for white. Everything would be set. So here, white did go for this outside move, and then Jeremy did go for the tiger mouse, fixing all the cutting points. Now Albert is thinking about how to surround outside here. This is so you and I can both read things like this: Atari extend push block, Atari extend, Atari block connect here, and this is black totally captured. This is Albert's dream scenario here. This way, this is, it's 19 moves, but you and I can both read that, right, chat? You guys can even read that, right? Even crazier than the Hane. yes. You guys can all read this, right? Yeah, 19 moves, but no big deal, yeah? Okay, that would be the ideal scenario. Black has another counterplay here, so that is not going for the blockages on the black liberties, like this push and the other push. Maybe black goes for this right away. And this is something that's, remember white played here. Now the difference is black didn't make this kind of a push. So then now this one, because whenever white Atari, cuts or blocks or something that exposes a outside Atari like this, then once this push becomes an Atari, it becomes also very, very unstoppable. So this is a possible scenario that could happen. However, this one is also quite interesting because potentially, if white gets a push, a press over here earlier, then potentially white can choose to extend, have black capture two stones, and then to go back all the way around and go here. So here in this case, this might be also very acceptable by white, and so therefore the best thing black can do is to we have the moves on the board. The best thing black can do is jump, and then white they're playing it fast and furious. They might have this, and then so black is gonna be able to break out. Black is gonna connect, and this local shape is gonna end right around this position. Very, very interesting. So let's put that on the board. So what happened was Jeremy went for the most, no liberties, the most liberties possible for black, and just jumped. That would have been the strongest play. When black jumped, another play for white was to go from the outside. I don't know if you guys... go from the outside. Remember, all the marked stones are existing stones in this case. And then white was gonna play this one, and then black was gonna be able to capture some stones, 3 stones like that. There would be 2 liberties, white would have 1. That would have been the ultimate compromise. But that didn't happen, and instead we had Albert going directly for this push and cut. That would have been white sacrificing something That would have been white giving up something as a sacrifice. Right now, white played in a way that has white giving up the least amount of stones. 14, 15, 16. So white gave up the least amount of stones in this variation, made black into a blob. However, this is very, very unclear to who has an advantage. Later on, white can play this move in sente. Black would have to go here. So black would also have 2 sentes. Hane, Atari here, capture here. So this is what's likely gonna form later. Black has thickness on the bottom and the lower left. White has 2 groups. This one has half an eye. basically half a knight. Black has one group. Now black's group is in a little more trouble than black's groups, but anyways, this is very interesting. So here is what we have on the board. Black is going to have 10, 20, 25, 30 points on the board. White is going to have 20 points on the board plus some potential, but white has some more weaknesses. So this is a very, very it's a big fight. It's a bit of a mess. There is also ko-ish aji over here with this cut. Probably not gonna go for the ko because when white captures, black is not gonna be able to do enough damage to white to justify the ko. So white is certainly assuming that the ko doesn't exist, and so this is a little slight favor to black. Like for example, black can play this move and then connect. Maybe this connect would be in sente. This connect would lose a lot of points, but it's sente. You can play on the left. Might give black a little bit more on the outside here. So black is relatively safe. He's now debating this move, this press, another press over here. All these moves are likely to be sente for black. This is why the middle fighting still has black in the initiative. However, with the territory, it is not in black's favor yet. Not in black's favor yet. And another thing potentially that black can do is attach here, start off a complicated fight over here because white has this group on the lower left to worry about. So if white plays something strong like this, black plays something black always has this kind of a choice and this kind of a choice, and now it's like, what are you doing? You're giving me so many stones, you can't ladder those. I'm gonna extend and have a great big territory here. And black says, okay, I will Atari you, and then I will just play here, press play. This kind of an option is always on the table for black, which is what gives white a little bit of concern as well. But black may want to be a little more careful of this kind of thing. Just be like this, or like this maybe. Anyways, this would be black giving up a little bit and capturing a huge thing. This is a very powerful idea. Starting off complications because your opponent always has to worry about a certain, like you taking the outside or you taking the inside. Starting off complications is a great way to use your leverage that you have on your opponent and turn it into cash. It's like taking your opponent's weak group hostage, sort of a thing. So in the game, Jeremy just played this move. This press is likely to be sente, so it's every move here feels very nice for black because it's adding strength and adding value for black, while white is facing this area, and this area is very not valuable. The top is very valuable. You can see potential territory being formed. Here though, both players are gonna likely engage in a arm wrestling match, and if black can force white, if black can force white to do something like this and cut off the one white stone, this is very, very good for black. This is sort of putting your opponent's arm backwards. If white is able to wrap the arm around and play something like this, or like this, this is at least white is securing the right hand side territory and saving this one white stone here. So This is where like getting that little bit of a turn over your opponent matters a lot. So don't be surprised right now to see white playing this Hane right now. If white can, white definitely will do this double Hane. Unfortunately, right now this looks very, very dangerous for white. This group is now cut off. So I said this Hane would be a very, very aggressive thing by white because black can cut or black can Hane and then cut if you extend and stuff. In the game, white just cuts. This is stronger than my wildest. Well, it's not without. It's still within my consideration, but this is definitely the strongest move possible for white. And so here we see in the mid game, white has played very, very forcefully. First, white pushed out here and then cut to get a few stones. White also played this exchange. And then white also played this push and cut, lost that one stone and so on. And now white is playing this cut before white really strengthens himself. This is very, very strong. Now, one other thing that may have been on black's mind is to Atari from the other side. This way, once black gets this kind of a connect, something like this, then this wedging move becomes a very real possibility, and this kind of a ko becomes really a possibility. However, black may be paying homage to the fact that, well, what if you win the ko as black? White still gets a lot on the outside, and capturing this one stone is not, it's 25 points. It's not, it's 30 points. It's not 50 points. So that may be some of the worries for black. So in the game, black played very, very conservatively and just pressed over here. And then when white extended here, black extended here. He's probably thinking, Jeremy is probably thinking, this has got to be Sente, right? You've got to respond here now, right? I don't care how you do it. Just play something here like a good boy. Oh, white played here. This is a bit annoying because black wanted white to not touch black, right? Now white can still Hane. So this makes black want to go something like this, but this has a risk of being not Sente anymore. So now black is also caught in a bit of a dilemma. There's no real safe way about the next part. White created one more group. There's 3 white groups. One is basically safe. One is in danger, one is in danger, 2 is in danger. Black also has 2 groups in danger. Black has a first move. What black would like to do but most is something like this. White jumps, turn around over here. White makes this alive. Somehow tries to make it alive. I know this isn't quite alive yet. And then this is black getting strength here, and then continue on over here into the right hand side, or swing over to here to the top and keep attacking these. And this way black still keeps the overall advantage, or the first mover, or the activeness in this game. So in the game black played here, this is black wanting to put more pressure on the top, and clearly black is thinking another extend is going to be Gote for sure. But the risk is white turns, and in the game white's turn became Sente. Although this is also still part of the plan, any running by black is also surrounding white. So for example, this knight's move is very, very tempting to be played, but if you play a few more moves like these, and if you keep playing moves like this, pretty soon black is gonna surround the lower right. So right now black, both white and black is really, there's multiple arm wrestling matches on this board, and this is a very complicated position. There's also I potential over here. It's gonna come down to some of this. White can push first and try to make some I shape like this, and then it's gonna come down to things like life and death here. Very, very complicated. So in the game, White chose, instead of the knight's move, White chose to play the attach, and then probably extend. This way it looks even better for black for swinging around. However, this is White's goal of just securing Sente on the top. Now, so in the game, White played this wedge, which is very interesting too. Pretty nice. Black wants to Atari or not. Black Ataris. This gives White a lot of thickness. And now it is black plays a double tiger's mouth. It's very, very tempting to play this one because this is a soft position. If White plays here, that would be the ultimate greedy move. And then black, look for black to not extend, but to play something like this to surround White. I would not be, I do not envy either side right now, having to live or having to kill. Both are very, very dangerous positions. Here, for example, you can see here, this is Sente, connect is Sente. So black is giving up really a lot of the outside. The White's right-hand side is also secured too. If White somehow gets this, it would be really greedy, but in the game, White was not so greedy. White peeps. If you connect, I expect White to play something like this to connect this stone back. This will give black a very nice move into the top, but given that White has made a few more stones here, maybe that's how White can manage. And then, White hasn't lost anything in the middle fight so far. So maybe that's what White is doing. Another consideration now is to block here and really go after this group. He does not choose this very, very risky proposition. Yeah, this stone already being cut off, and if White continues to survive, black would really have nothing. Okay, a little more catch up on the comments. Low. Albert feels behind. I would agree. Yes, I would agree too. He played some very hard, like unyielding kind of moves. He must have been distracted by the fresh haircut early on by Jeremy. That was great. Very, very handsome haircut. All right, yes. Guys, leave a comment. We're gonna catch up with them all. So in the game, Albert just played this one. He clearly didn't go for the full greed. And black played here. This is clearly the next move. So very likely Albert is gonna probably he's considering this cut and then this Atari. Crucially here, because black got the 2 move. Here we see the very nice hair from Jeremy again. This prevents White from having any eye space on the bottom here. We can see here that 11 only makes a false eye over here. So this actually damages some of White's eye shape. So look for White to not play the cut. White played here, and then black turned. It is definitely going to turn. And then this Hane is the next move. If you guys are just satisfied with this, do not be. This is losing territory right away. So make sure definitely White is gonna play this Hane in order to try to get this position, get an Atari, and then extend. This seems fine, and White is counter-attacking this. The only downside is White doesn't have that second eye that is possible. So in the game, black does not let White get any more exchanges. So black just connects thick, no nonsense, nothing. I'm not gonna give you any thing. So this is paying respect to the fact that black, having played the crucial pressing move here, destroyed this eye, and white has no eyes on the bottom. So white made himself stronger with these with this exchange, or has white made himself weaker with these two exchanges? It's a very it's a question. It's a question I do not know the answers to. And but I do know that white is in a lot of danger right now, and something like 5 would be the way to go. But he wants to play something like 6, and yes, he did play this. If white is able to still maintain all the connections, this would be more efficient. This is what white is thinking. 9 is a key move in this location. Black plays a connect at 10 and white connects at 11. So white is saying, I am connecting home, and I am also gonna make some territory along the way. So look for white to go like full total defense mode here. Something like this, something like 17. If black continues doing something like this cut. So here black is likely not gonna be able to cut all the way down. However, something like this is likely to be sente, and if you're into compromises, then something like this could easily happen, where black, both sides are getting some of what they want. I'm into compromises, but only if it benefits me. So I hope you guys are like this too, and for sure they are like this too. So clearly both sides are thinking about how to do this from each other's perspective. This last move was a very, very full move. It's like super stretched. It's a super large knight's move, and if it maintains the connection, it would be efficient. And this is clearly how Albert is wanting to catch up or come back or get ahead in this game. So here Jeremy played this move, clearly not what didn't want to play the move we suggested, which was not going to do any damage to white. This move, so one response is here. This one leaves a cut like this. You can't do this cut because push gets Atari'd, and can you do this? I feels like we can. Black can get a very nice turn right now, but play this in sente, play this in sente. No, don't play the next one in sente. White can Atari, play this move, and then live like this. However, if you ensure that you live this, you lose your 2 stones here, and that's not going to be that good. So white does play this. Clearly he has something else in plan after this. One possible thing is here, extend, and this would probably capture fairly fine. So I don't expect black to be cutting. Also don't expect black to push. In the game, black played this jump, which is very reasonable. This is likely to be sente. Expect white to play something like that. Expect black to play this hane later. White would Atari. This is like an indirect threat. If white plays any Ataris, black would cut in Atari, and this would be white getting cut off. Clearly no good for white. And if white extends, black can push in and then damage the eye shape, and then play this very nice jump, which would at least capture 3 stones. White is gonna probably connect home through the shameful doggy door. Yes, we had to mention the doggy door at least once in our broadcast. just tuning in. Great layout. I like whatever variation software you're using. Tangjie did this. It was very, very nice. And so if white doesn't play that one, and then white plays here, black can Atari here, push, and then do something similar. So that's why in the game white didn't play something loose. White went for the direct wedge and connect. This wedge and connect, it's not going to be good because if black plays on the outside and there is no cut. 2 and 4 is clearly on the inside of 3 and 5. But this wedge does make 2 cutting points for black or against black, and white is going to play this. Push, push, push. Atari, black only has 2 liberties. Game over. So right now, black definitely cannot connect on the outside. So black also has some shortages of liberty. Black also has to worry here. Black would like to do what we talked about before, like this, for example, but black needs to worry about something like this, where if black has to connect, white cuts, and black is the one that's dead. So black would then have to change his plan to something like something like a connect, and then white would be able to reach safety, and then we would play this game on. So in the game, black played a conservative, simple capture, and then so black played this, white cut, and then black played this hane. Now look for white to go because this is all the left-hand side is already destroyed. There's no chance for white to cut in. Look for white to Atari, play this move, and then just live. This move allows black to Atari in Sente. If he doesn't want to do that, he can just live. But this is a bit of a dog-eat-door life, as you guys can see. But at least white lives. And it's kind of Sente. Black may or may not cut and capture one more stone. And white does cut on the top. So it's very, very interesting how white goes about here. Black just played this move. White has multiple ways of living. If white just extends, black is probably able to probably do some damage to white here. Now white is no longer alive, and Atari, and this is no 2 eyes. So something like this is very strong. So look for white not to do that. Look for white to do this. Atari plays this. Maybe white plays here directly. No, not directly. Black Ataris connect. And black plays not a wedge. Black plays here. So, well, I guess it's still complicated, but at least something like this move is now Sente, which is already damaging enough for white. So white wants to do this without making that Atari, you see. He wants to, because, after white double harness here, for example, Atari here is still Sente. So white doesn't want to give up that Atari if at all possible. So, okay, we may have, so white goes for the strongest extend. Clearly he didn't want to take the 2 eyes life that we were talking about. Sick interface, man. Yes, Tangjie made it, guys. Tangjie is a freelance programmer. If you guys have a project that you guys would like Tangjie to do for you, this is a guy to ask. I don't know how expensive he is. $50 an hour, something like that. But yes, I like this interface. Super cool. What's the program? Tangjie made it, and we can ask Tangjie in chat for more information. Very nice. So now white played the super strong move here. Black needs to be a little careful. If black pushes, the connect may not be waiting him. The turn might be waiting for him. And if you cut, he plays here. That would be real crazy. And actually, this actually looks good for white. This is 6 liberties for white. So so in the game, black doesn't even make that push. He's not sure that white would connect. So now for sure, white will for sure play this block for sure. This is living with a lot of dignity, as you guys can see. Clearly much better than our 2i solution. This is living with dignity, the dignity of work. Quite nice. Now, is this Hane Sente? This Hane, no, this Hane is not Sente. So there's really nothing bad that would happen. I think this was exactly what Jeremy was worried about. Although there's also other things black could do, like this kind of stuff. He must have. I don't know. The push would have been so tempting for me that I probably would have pushed anyway. So yes, I played Jeremy in the last tournament. I tried my hardest and I didn't win against Jeremy. I came very close. The game was very interesting. Let me know if this game slows down that you guys would like to see my game with Jeremy. I do feel like Jeremy is in very good form. Yes, let me know in chat. Okay, so in the game, black blocked, and we are expecting this for white, black to Atari, and then block like this. Although right now, white has some very nice counter-attacking plays like this. May or may not cut, but yeah. Oh, what? So white is extending, giving up a chance to push. Okay, this extend may have been... why would you... So white extends to attack black only. Okay, white extends to attack black. It is also kind of making a thing here. But whenever black gets a push in Sente, it's huge. The next move is here. White only has 1 eye, and white really doesn't have 2 eyes. Even if black ends up not playing 5, and even if black doesn't even do the push, if black just plays here, I can't see, Atari first, and then play here. I can't see how white is gonna not play this at some point. And then it's like white played this move, and then white played this move, this extend, which he didn't need. I didn't think he needed that, but let me know if you guys see something that that makes this move really necessary. Anyway, white plays here specifically to attack black. But what if black just Ataris and connects, right? Turn maybe, but you want to keep your corner territory. Is white planning to play here? This would be the ultimate not giving an inch. But if you don't give an inch, usually you have to give up a lot more, like this, for example. This is good for black. So that's not possible. So what is white planning to do if black just plays something like this? And then black is gonna push. And if black was 4 is white, and if black was normal, like compromise, he would play this, probably turn here first and then block. If black was in a compromising mood, he would do this. If black was in an uncompromising mood, he would not push at 7, and he would play this Atari, and maybe can we survive as white? I don't know. Yeah, anyway, it's so the Atari has been played, and Jeremy is thinking block here, or block here, or connect here. He does connect, as we spoke about. With that said, Albert is no slouch, exactly. Albert also beat me the last time I played Albert. That was half a year ago in the AGA City League. I'd want to see it, but I don't want to interrupt the live game. Oh yeah, my game with Jeremy went very, very crazy. I will give you guys a link, and I will give you guys a link. Let me know if so that you guys can see it in chat if you guys like. My game with Jeremy was here. Oh yeah, here. No, the actual game was here. Here. Oh, it only okay. I didn't record totally, but nothing happens later. My game is here. It's in chat. I may have put that on the main board as well, but anyways, okay. If you guys would like to see that, so in the game we have connect, and Albert extends inside. What? Albert, do you need to do this? Do you have to do this? What? You're capturing black? Okay, so all the moves by white, this move, this cut, these moves, this turn, this connect, this push and cut, and this move, this cut, they all make sense now. It's all part of white's grand plan to capture black. It's all part of white's grand plan to capture black. Let's see. So what's gonna happen here is black is gonna block. White is with one more stone. White is looking to probably play this move to sort of just hold on in this position and totally. So black can do something like this, but connect as white, and keep black at one eye. Black can play this push and Atari or something to take away the other eye. Probably black wants to do this push. White is gonna make an eye, or make an eye on the bottom, huh? I don't know. Anyway, make an eye. Black would play something like an Atari. Like an Atari. White would play this, or maybe just extend. Black blocks, and this is a grand old Liberty's race. Liberty's race is gonna go to white actually, so this is why black has to be a little careful right now. In the game, black played this. I was thinking black would play this at 2. But I do see some potential problems. If white probably will ignore and play this turn at 3. After this, white has 2 eyes and doesn't need any of this anymore. And if black plays at 1 here now, white connects, black plays here. And this would be like resolved. Both sides would be alive. So in the game, black plays this move and then white connects. And let's see if black is able to block now. White is definitely looking to do what we spoke about. With this one exchange, is black able to find something against white with this kind of a push? This is very, very complicated. But something simple like this is not going to capture white. So another thing for black is to make this push now. After all, after all is said and done, we come back to this thing. He jumps, same thing. So he's accepting that white is going to turn back, and black is going to play 5 as a wedge and be alive. So crucially here, black takes white's corner, makes it black's corner. So big gains there, but white gains valuable cente, and white is now able to play on the top. And the territory white was going to make on the corner is now transferred over to the side, and so white keeps the overall balance of territory intact. This is very nice for both sides, of course. Later, of course, look for black to play that push 3 and 4 at some point. Now it's no longer that important because white is already alive with 2 eyes. There is 1 eye for sure over here, and there's another eye on the bottom for sure. But black is also alive. If white tries to take away this eye, white doesn't have Sente. And if you don't have Sente, something easy is going to be alive. If you guys, if white plays this move and then this, a very good trick is to play here directly as black. You know, this is not a white stone, then you can still live. White clearly is trying to still get a Sente move and try to threaten the black position. Unfortunately, white can only play this peep and then save that 1 stone. I don't see any way around this. And after this, black can, with a turn in Sente, this is gonna be alive like this. Like this. Okay, so this is how black reaches life. White, note another very aggressive shoulder hit move. We played a move around here, and he played a move over here, clearly not afraid of black moving into here or exercising some life with this 1 stone. Clearly white, Albert still feels like he has to, strive for a lot. Well, black has 35 points plus the upper right corner. White has 5, 15, 20. White has 20 points plus the upper side, which is likely white. So while I would have been very happy being defensive, Albert is reaching for more. Of course, this move is also an attack against the 4 black stones. So we have more fighting to come, guys. We have more fighting to come. All your analysis is broadcast by Galagram to the board. What are you telling them? Huh? All your analysis is broadcast by Telegram to the board. What are you telling them? Yeah, I don't think they can hear me, but it's always possible. Albert heard the chat saying that he's like crazy with his inner gut and has to prove chat wrong now. Albert has played a very, very aggressive game so far. Clearly, he is reaching for a lot. This is my typical playstyle too. I just didn't think Albert was so aggressive. You guys know what I mean. And white may have he may have gained a lot as a result. I clearly do not dislike white's situation. Again, another thing was black really wanted to prove white wrong by playing something like this, and white was gonna connect. It was gonna come down to a liberties fight, and yeah, it was quite, here, 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 here. So no problems. And then white might play 16 is a white, so 18 is a white. Well, maybe white would have played this thing first, and then black was gonna play this, and voila, we have white winning by 1 liberty. If you guys know, there's a saying that goes, in Go, it always comes down to 1 liberty. So maybe that was going to be a Seki, but a Seki wouldn't be good for white either. Anyways, so black didn't choose that. Black chose to destroy the corner territory, and now, faced with a very provocative shoulder hit, black plays 2. This is connecting the stones over. So we see here all the moves by white is very aggressive so far this game, and all the moves by black have always been strengthening the weakest attacking stones and very, very defensive. It's great. What are you doing to put virtual stones on the board? Tangjie made a killer Go app, a very killer Go overlay. So I joined him. It's a Weiqi. It's right here. I am on weiqipro.github.io board overlay. Very nice. This is like Python. If you guys know some Python, this is like Python's drawing libraries. I'm sure he used a lot of it. May or may not have used ChatGPT to help him do the programming. Probably not. I know Tangjie was also already programming beforehand. If you guys like some of this, if you guys have some projects for Tangjie, I'm sure he would be happy to work for this. Holy crap! It's Albert. I found a killer picture of Albert. Huh? Tell me you guys do not like this picture. There is another picture of Albert in short shorts, and when Albert was competing in like regional high school track competition. But I don't know if Twitch was gonna flag that for inappropriate content. Albert was too sexy in that picture, and yeah, so I didn't use that. So we used this one where Albert's a nice, properly dressed doctor. Nice, properly dressed doctor over here. It's funny, huh? Cool. Nice. Nice. Okay. Jeremy just kept playing a defensive move here, and Albert took a very greedy blocking move. If the entire top becomes white, clearly this is not going to go well for black. Clearly look for some kind of an invasion. I don't know exactly how. There is another possibility, which is black may play something like this. He would offer to trade, white play something like this, and then white offers to trade this kind of a position for offers to trade this with black. And then white takes a moment and then moves back here. So in this kind of a diagram, black gets 20 points in the corner, 30, 40, 50, 55 points, maybe 65 points. Something like this. Play here. 60 something points. White has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 points. So this probably favors white still, but that is a real possibility. That's a trade on the top. I still don't understand. Was the black able to survive? Yes, black was able to survive. It was a big group. There's another eye here. But white got Sente, and white lived as well in Sente, and so now the fighting spills over to the top. Black has just played this move that we talked about. And so here both sides, so if we just do something simple like this, white is gonna win the liberty race. So look for black to do something like this. Hane, if you cut, you're like, haha, I have you now, my friend. He says, yes, you have my 2 stones now. Correction, you only have 2 of my stones. I can sacrifice them, and I'll play a Sente move like this. You play here, and I will live, and I will destroy all of your territory. That's very, very possible. Anyways, that kind of a diagram is very possible. Definitely, something like this is not likely to be to take place. Although if black extends, white blocks, black may be able to do something like this. This favors white. Just 4 versus 4 liberties wise, this favors white. This favors white. So black is not likely to extend, so black hanes. And look for what we just showed here. Another possibility is white extends and black connects, cross or something. Connect would work too. So of course white just does the push and cut. Now, black would like to do something better than Atari and Atari. Black would like to actually Atari and then extend if black could get this in Sente. Unfortunately, I don't think black can get this in Sente. So he does Atari, white does answer. He does extend. Okay, this is interesting. So he gives white the freedom to do other things. If this Atari happens, white can just capture this one stone. I think what black is aiming for is this crawling move. Once black gets this, white plays something like that. Black plays the hane, and black is able to connect. Now, white, there is another possibility of white playing this move in Sente, and this gets real complicated. One, black may Atari here now, or Atari there. Probably Atari here. Two, black may just ignore everything altogether, and when white plays this, black may play this as a ko. And if not, then black may just survive here, and then if white tries to capture black somehow, once black gets this move, it becomes real easy to survive. So even if white is able to get both of even if white is able to get both of these Sentes and then play something like 5, say if black plays a headbutting move like this and then plays here, this is pretty much alive because white hanes, black blocks. This move is Sente, and then the other move is Sente, and this is how black can live. So extend. I think I would have liked to see this Atari, just because the chance of Atariing over here is very remote. Although, if you want to do some kind of a counterattack, then you have to try to Atari here. So it's a crazy position, and we just have white playing a little bit of a chicken out move. So white is clearly not gonna play this move, have black Atari, extend Atari, connect, and something like this. White was not gonna accept this. Therefore, white was gonna not accept something like this, where black captures one stone. White really, this is really complicated. White can capture one, but it's gote, and it's really not guaranteed to work. Like say if white wants to capture something like this, has to be played, and then attach, and then cut, and then peep, and probably connect, and then connect. Black has one group, white has the possibility of fighting a liberties race on both sides. So this is why white plays here to fix this cut. Does this fix the cut well? I think it does a reasonable job. And if black plays here, white is gonna play this move. However, this one move that white just played here, it's not gonna do any. It's not gonna be any help in terms of capturing this black group. And if black just plays a Sente move here, and then another wedge, and another crawling move, this is black living in with a lot of comfort. So Um, I don't know. Letting black play this jump. Yeah, Jeremy goes for this right away. Jeremy is a very solid player, and he might even do this. If white just plays a normal move, Jeremy might even play 2, 3, 4, connect. If you crawl, he cuts you. So if you connect, he blocks, and if you extend, he cross. And if he's still able to survive after this, that would be black getting the corner and the side and everything. That would be a lot of territory. So as a result, white doesn't go for any connections, and instead white goes for the corner territory. Goes for the corner territory, normal move, extend, and then something like this. In this case, this is very, very favorable for white because there's a group here. White can probably do something good to capture that. So probably black will play something like this. White is going to capture and then go. Oh, looks like they are playing this out. Look for black to just Atari instead of extending. I don't, but then again, anything can happen. There is also some weaknesses with the white shape here, although this jump fixed a lot of the essentials, the essential things that white needed to fix. By the way, guys, after the upper left-hand side has settled, this wedge kind of move becomes more of a real possibility now. Now white has, because now with the outside being all sealed and secured, having these stones captured is no longer that big. So black may look for something like this move. White would block and then peep and then think of a way to cut white in Gote or something. Anyways, so in the game we do have the diagram shown. So after white captures, white may regret that capture. White didn't need to capture the 2 stones. White could have played here sealed in the black group. White could have played something even stronger like block and try to capture black. Instead, white captured, and now black played this knight's move. Here, black is trying to do this. Once black has white cut, black is going to play here and live in Sente, or play here and live in Sente, forcing white to play outside here. Black may even do something even stronger, such as headbutting and cutting, trying to capture another stone. So that's very, very possible. So look for white to not do any cuts and rather just living on the bottom, or doing this sort of sidestepped scenario. There is a bit of danger to this. If black plays this headbutting move, white plays here, for example, and jumps out, there is a possibility of black playing this move, Atari here, and then connecting, trying to get white to one eye. However, black doesn't have this crawling move yet, so that's probably not happening anytime soon. This jump is a very strong move, therefore, and it's quite a good move. Black is likely to connect, and white has some choices to to maybe jump out like this, with a lot of cuts, with these 2 white captured stones providing a lot of thickness and liberties. Black, this is a way to go for white to try to punish this move. Very, very nice. Very, like this game was very, very tight. And here black may regret playing this move instead of playing this move, where there is a clear next move to play something like this. Okay, So it's up to Jeremy now to think hard and come up with some solutions. If you just push through, there is another push through like this. That could be Sente against the corner, so that's clearly not thinkable. There is also, that also makes this kind of cut Sente, so that's not thinkable. Another move is to play here and make this bottom alive, although it's questionable if it is alive or not. And if white presses here, it's, black doesn't gain anything. So very likely, I think black is gonna connect here. Faced with this, maybe black would jump if it's possible. You're not afraid of something like this because you can connect here. You are not afraid of the wedge because well, you're never afraid of the connect. You're not afraid of the wedge because you Ataris, you can connect this, maybe Atari and extend. This seems to be held by black. So here, if all that white's doing is a bamboo joint, this jump seems to be like a very, very good response. Yes, strong. Black is alive. Strophe. Yes. Black is alive. Yeah. Very, very interesting stuff, guys. Very, very interesting stuff. Let's clear that. So I do expect this connect to come in. However, if black's plan was to headbutt and then cut, clearly this is a advantageous exchange for white. So interesting either way. I do expect black to now choose to block and then extend. You may want to do this. You may want to do this. Probably this, but the bad side is white is now able to find a very nice Sente block. Is this alive or not? This is alive because this move is likely to be Sente, but no guarantees. Okay, so in the game, black does play this. And if this cut happens, maybe we see black just play here right away. Get a Sente, force white to play this, and then extend. And this is all some very complicated life and death scenarios. Okay. Alright, so white does not go for the cut, white goes for the life. And then white is gonna cut like this. Oh, guys. And if some sort of this happens, we may have a very interesting ko where black can Atari this, but white can always just capture this one stone. White can block. And black is not alive, white is not alive. When white blocks, black will probably want to play this move all the time, fighting this ko. Play this move and then connect, and then connect here at the end for black at the end here. Who knows how this is gonna go? There's a ko here. Oh boy, that would be a ko-ish aji. Black can do something better than that by playing here for 3. That's a very strong move. If white connects, black, black hasn't made the push yet. So black does have time to play this Atari. As long as black gets one exchange, black is happy. Black can now play this. Note how if white captures, black can always play here. This is damaging to white's shapes. So this is very, very interesting shape. Of course, black is also thinking about some other stuff like Atari. If white extends, Ataris, and then blocks, this kind of thing. Another thing is to play here first, force white to go back, and then block. Oh boy. And another thing is to tanuki all together because, and then play something like this because if white were to play this block, black can always play this move in center, make some cool shenanigans, play an Atari. It becomes much easier once you are almost dead to get all these, to get away with all these center moves. Gote moves that was not center to begin with. So this is actually alive by black. So that was another idea for black to tanuki this shape altogether. In the game, black chose the strongest potential move, which is just connecting all the black shapes. This is a lot of thickness, but white is alive on the upper side, white is alive in the middle, so look for white to play the move, the right hand side, play that stone back. This is safe if white is winning. If white wants to try to get this in center, that's also very, very possible. I do, I sweat a little for black here. If white plays here, black blocks. I don't see anything super dangerous for white in the middle. I do see this, white extends. I see a potential connect, but white is always gonna be able to be alive in the middle. So white is now alive in the middle and alive on the upper side. So if white just does something safe, we're gonna transition into the end game. Of course, black is gonna play this move first. White is gonna have 10, 20, 30 points. Black is gonna have 10, 20, 30, 45, almost 50 points. So very interestingly, overall, black does have success overall in the game. And I'm surprised white only has 30 points. Yes, black destroyed the entire white territory on the top. So I guess black is happy. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Midwest open board. Uh-oh. Oh, great. We have it back, guys. We got the board back. Oh, nice. Okay, white just... okay. Good. We're back. I'm gonna reset the grid, and then we're gonna be okay. Yes, in my excitement, I refreshed the page. Great. Hide the grid, and white just played this move, and black does play 2 right here. Next move, extend. Probably connect back for sure. Okay. Unless white wants to play like here or something. No, probably not. So everything's back. No worries. What happened? Nothing happened. We refreshed the page and lost the feed, but we got back into the feed. All good. We are tech savvy, guys. We are tech savvy. And we see Jeremy's very handsome haircut once again displayed. Oh, white plays here. This loses a point, but it gives white a chance to play like this Atari and that kind of stuff in the future. So good luck to white. A reasonable move is here by black if white blocks or pushes and then blocks. Then black tries to go in here. I will do this scenario for you guys. Capture, push, extend. And maybe Atari here at the end. So this would be 10, 20, 25, 35, 40 points for white. And for black, it would be 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 52 to like, what did we say for white? 52 for black, 10, 20, 30, 40, something like 40 for white and 52 for black. So black would be able to win in this scenario, although it's a very rough count, and really it could be anyone's game. Keep watching, guys. Keep watching. So that's why in the game, when of course also when black played here, and if white just goes for something normal, like a block, black has this cutting off the middle tactic for black. So that's always been that's always a possibility that white wants to avoid. So in the game, white pushed out. So and Jeremy just played a solid connect to keep the balance of territory. Well, one idea is white saves the middle. Black probably plays here. White can keep this move, but black is going to be able to push in, and that's going to be difficult to stop. Something like this. And this is going to be less territory for white, so I expect white to not win this one. There's 10, 15, 20, 30, barely 35 points, not going to win like this. So in the game, white does this exactly. Look for black to play the safety move here. First make black alive. Of course, black also doesn't have to do that. Black can go for the cuts in the middle of the board. So here white connects, and then black may play this cut. This is very risky for black as well. And maybe black doesn't want to do this. So black is going to try to find a better way to cut. This is a potential way to cut, but white may still be able to hold on in this position. Although this move is very difficult to answer. First, play this as black, and then play here. And then this Atari now is a double Atari, so that's that could be this jump could be a way to cut. But if white somehow survives like this, and then Atari. If white somehow survives, black would have made no territory, and then in that case, black would have preferred to just Atari here. Just Atari here and have white play something like this, and then capture, and then capture. And this is 10, 20, 30, 35, 45, 50, 60 points for black. 10, 15, 25, 35, 40 points for white, not going to be enough. So here, now if white plays this block, which is begging to be played, corner is still safe. Black may go into this variation. White plays here, black just, and then that would be good for black, generally speaking. This is white's strongest variation. White wants to force black to survive here, Atari, and then later, white can make ice over here. So to counter this, black has this Atari. However, this one becomes a ko here. And if black really wants ko, black throws in one more time. Probably not. So this Atari is begging to be played right now, and then maybe this peep. But if you are gonna peep anyway, maybe you might as well play this squeeze. But then this is not entirely safe because white plays here, and then you Atari. You can throw, I guess you can throw in and then Atari here, and that's going to be okay. So in the game, black just peeps, look for white to Atari and then connect. Because this move is Sente, this is black's way of ensuring that white is not alive, or white only has one eye. Also, after this, black can Atari here, and this may make black totally alive as well. Note that black has a very nice Sente here. So black would then go for the cut somehow. Probably a move here, and then probably white has to play here, and then push and cut. And if it's hard to say if this is again, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. But overall, if black's shape looks like this, black can just, when 17 happens, black can just play here. White has to capture by playing this. And then black can play here in Sente. And then 19 in Sente, and then live. Now, if white wants to do something smarter, like this move, and then black would play here, and then play this move to capture, potentially capturable, but black has this move. If white connects, black plays here and then extends here. This would be quite a nice throw back in. So this way, black would also be totally fine. So now in this game, white may have to play this move. And then black would have to live anyway, so all of our analysis was foregone, and now black plays here anyway. Now black doesn't mind this very much. The territory he loses here could be somewhat made back by the territory he makes here. So white goes for the endgame. Look for black to play this one. This is now a ko. Push here. Probably push here. Atari first. And then maybe play this move. White is gonna block. Maybe push. I don't know what happened. Maybe we lost the feed. MDW Midwest Open Board. Okay, we had it back. Reset to grid. 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 Great. Okay, so look for so black just played here, guys. Look for white to, well, oh, this was very nice. So black ataried. If white captures, this is a ko. If white connects, this is potentially dead later when black plays this move too. And 2 doesn't lose any points because there's an atari here. So now look for black to hane. If hane becomes sente, atari. If all this happens, then black plays here, and this is likely going to die. This is gonna die, right? Atari, connect, push here, block. Atari. This is probably dead. There's some ko shenanigans, but it might as well be dead. So push. So right now, white just played here. So therefore, this move by black, this hane is sente, and black is thinking of something a little bit stronger that he could play. So here, this move has to be played, and then the block. This move, the strongest move is to cut, and then if white ataris, we have a double atari, or we can atari from the back. And just connect. This is a lot of damage to white, unacceptable for white. So then maybe white ataris here or extends or something, atari and then connect. This is also unacceptable for white. So white's best chance is to extend back. Atari, but at this point, because there is a atari and atari and then capture, this is good for black. So this is how black is going for this hane. So look for white to, if white has to do this, even if black just plays here and then connects, and white plays something like this, I still, there's also this squeeze, so white probably has to play here. This is just another more painful point. And after this, the board is basically set. Black can connect here or play this. Either one is big. This block at 9 is a bit smaller because it's not Sente. So something like this is going to happen. And this is where you see how white lived with 5 different groups, but every group is very small. So white's going to have 10, 15 points, 25, 30, 35 points. Probably not going to be enough. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. Although black also only has 45, so probably not enough by white. So here we go. White does go for this. There's no more choices. So black has maintained, Jeremy has maintained control of the entire game for the entire game. And we see white playing lots and lots of desperate looking moves. This would be a perfect win by Jeremy here. Oh, he does go for our move. He doesn't go for the cut. Is this strong enough? Does black have enough? He does play our move. Our move, our connect move. The other move was here. White plays here. I did have this scouted out for black. White has a very nice move here, but if black just captures, and then this move is likely to be Sente because of Atari and then Atari. So I did have this scouted out. I don't know if Jeremy just decided not to, or so this was going to happen. Black was going to be able to live on the side. I don't know why this was not chosen, of course, and I guess this was just never possible. 6 was just never possible. If Jeremy loses this at the end, I'm sure it would be due to this kind of thing. Of course, another strongest move is here, and then white plays here, and then connects. Yes, I know this is... Yeah. Without much time, I would also have lots of problems coming up with this move, let's just say. And faced with something where you're like doing slightly better than the opponent in the end game, how could you not pick this, right? Okay, so that's why we have this move, extend. In the game, black plays here, Albert plays the Hane, connect, and here. Next, there is both of these in Sente. So we can count very clearly now. There's 10 points for white, 15 points for white, maybe a little more than 15. White's going to capture this. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 points. Probably not 40 points, less than 40 points. Black has 6 here, 10, 15, like 18, 28, 30, 35, 45, 50, 50 thereabouts. So less than 40, about 50 is our guess, which would be like a 3-4 point victory for black. And it is now white's move, and let's see. This basically has to be played. There's nothing white can do about this board position. Black has super strengths everywhere. Okay, expect some kind of a push like this, and then in the game black played here. This is very big, especially if it's Sente, and then some kind of a block on the corner in the future. Let's see what white does in response. This move is a normal move. This is a normal move. However, white does have to be a little careful if all these become Sentes and then black Ataris. This may force white to defend this eye space, and then black also has this push and this move, and this would really cut down this group to 2 to 3 points. So in the game, white does have to play this. Probably not, you know, not entirely his first choice. Yes, has to block, or else black Atari's here and there's no eyes. Here it's very important for black to play a move in Sente here, and it is Sente. Jeremy is so perfect at the end game. It's very annoying. Nothing to do but connect, so this is gonna happen. When black plays this move, white does have, white is able to play this capture in Sente, which is gonna give him 2 more points, which is not too shabby, but yes, Atari first, yes, very nice. This one gives white 1 more point. However, yes, that's good, that's good. For black, it's important to push. And then, push here, and then push there. And then, throw in is Sente, but black may not want to play it. Here, white has now 5 points. So, but this also gives black a stone here. So we have a very good clear count now. 5 points by white, 15, 18, 20, 25, 35, 38. Now there's a problem in this corner, probably worth solving. Although, yeah, probably worth solving the problem in this black corner right now. Yeah. Just here, Hane we can block. So here black is gonna have 6, 10, 18, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 50. Why do I see 50 points? Oh, okay, so black played something similar. So 6 points here. 5 points here, but black will be able to get rid of a white point. I count a lot for black, I don't know. This Atari made some points for black too. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50. If the bottom has 5 points, black has 50 points, and white has 38. So 50 to 38, 12 points on the board, 4.5 points victory by black. Jeremy has maintained control this entire game. Super duper impressive. Right? Super duper impressive. I'm very impressed. I no longer feel bad about losing to Jeremy at all. Plus, I had a chance to win, so that just makes me feel even better. Who knew that commentating can make you feel better about your losses? Yeah, perfectly played by Jeremy so far. And let's see, the biggest move is probably press, and then Hane, and then play this kind of a move. Play here, here. Push. Smooth. Interesting. This is a Sente move. This is getting black to play another move here on the corner. The white move, if you guys are interested, is here. And then, black has to play here, and then this move here, and this is actually dead. So Jeremy actually plays. He's debating between this move and this move. This move looks like a lot, but when white plays here, potentially black has to answer here. White may get this move in Sente, so that's why Jeremy played here. So 5 points. This is blocked. Atari'd, interesting. Clearly Albert is losing, and here we see the value of Jeremy's previous moves. These moves, this connect. Black is in absolutely no danger at all. Super solid. Black can connect anything he wants. He can play these moves. In Kosoret, he can play this push in Kosoret, and there's an ample Kosoret, and white plays this because white is a little desperate. 4.5. if white just plays the simple end games around 4.5, of course, we're estimating for you guys. We're not. Probably we estimated slightly conservatively too for black, so probably like 5.5 to 6.5 is the count. Yeah, so for all these reasons, white went for this Atari. Unfortunately, even if white is able to get black to connect, all that white would gain is some kind of push, but even the push, black will just connect. Maybe in the most ideal case, white can get something like this and force black to get one more point. So this is what white is trying to do: get one more point against black. Unfortunately, he needs to come up with a co-threat right now, because if black captures, if he goes for something bogus like this, maybe this one, and then black captures, white plays this Hane connect to capture black, and then black headbutts and captures this white group. Now, in the game, capturing this bottom is big enough, so Jeremy answers, but black has plenty of co-threat. There's one here, there's a push, there's this move, or this throw-in move. There's also this, don't play this headbutting move. So there's plenty of moves by black here to be okay, and if he just connects, it's no problem, at all. So Atari expected. Of course, if white is forced to connect over here at the end at 2, white would have lost another 1 or 2 points here, and that would really be, it was 5.5, 6.5, 4.5 to be conservative. Then it's going to be like 7.5, and that's pretty soon. You're talking some real points. Pretty soon. Okay. Can't white die here? Yes. Surely he can't play the ko. Yes. Surely he can't, but he is playing this ko. So best of luck to white here. And black is so solid and thick. There's a couple of throw-ins left here. There's a throw-in over here, but I really don't see. Yeah, here white goes for that throw-in. I really don't see too many for white here in this case. Jeremy just connects. This, if white goes for like this co-threat, it's not a co-threat, for example. Jeremy did have this one, and then he could have played this one, and then one more, but this loses a bit of points. So Jeremy really wants to play this, but it's not Sente. And then there's this throw-in, so yeah, he could have probably won the ko if he wanted to, but he didn't decide to do it. He just connects. His push is coming probably, but then black is still gonna be able to get this Atari at the end, so no big deal. In other words, black is gonna play here. Maybe play this push, and then maybe play here for this possible ko. Yeah. Okay. So white goes for the end game. Look for black to block here, and then look for white to jump in one more. But black is gonna have a couple of points here for sure, like 5 points here for sure. Okay. Yeah, this is the end game. So black gave way, so we go with our conservative estimate again, 4.5, maybe 3.5. Okay, black answered, so look for white to push, and then Hane, this is the biggest for sure, and it's Sente, and then look for white to save this one stone. Might as well save it this way. He's gonna play Sentes and that saving of the stone. So this and this. Maybe white plays here, but probably not. Did he jump or did he press? Okay, jump. He played the jump. Jump is not Sente. Jump is not Sente, but it's about the same. It's about the same. Jump is one less point for white and one less point for black. So if black blocks, it's the same. If black doesn't block, place something else like this one, and then here. Then white can have a this is worth maybe 4 or 5 points. So probably black has to play this one. I still think black probably didn't want to block, rather just play the block in the corner. But Jeremy is just answering everything that white is throwing at him. He's clearly thinking he has enough. And let's count and see if he actually has enough. 5, 15, 18, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 36 points. So probably, yeah, black is going to have enough. 36 points for white. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 13, 18, 19, 29, 30, 35, 45, 48, 49. So again, more than 10 points on the board. 49 to 36, we think. If that's true, that would be a 5.5. And I do think that is true. So I do think that is true. Here, black played this push because when white cuts, black can now Atari and make an eye like this. When white presses, black connects. Black will never have to fill this point in as a point. So black is covering all the corners and the bases. Of course, when white actually cuts, black would probably connect here. So white will probably first push and so on and so on. Blah, blah, blah. 5.5. The last part is seeing if our counting is good, if our estimating skills are on par, and see if we're good. Ooh, I got a cramp in my foot. Cramp in my foot. Oh, interesting. I noticed you gave black 6 points on the top right group. I was always taught to count pessimistically. I would give 5 points. Ouch. Yeah. The top right is probably 5 1/3 of a point. Because white plays a ko. This is a ko, so if at the end here black gets the ko, it would be 6 points, but black needs 2 moves to get the ko. If it's for white, white connects and only needs 1 move, so it's 1/3 of a point if we get to this result. However, this hane is gote, and this extend is also gote. In that sense, we might be closer to 5.5 points. Yes, I know you guys like that, right? Closer to 5.5 instead of 5 1/3. So we gave this one a 5.41666667 points for black. 5.41666667 of a point. Don't ask me what fraction it is. Don't ask me for the fraction. That's the true count. And that's the bottom line because Zichen Mike said so. Tell me that isn't crazy, huh? Tell me that isn't the craziest point number you guys have ever seen. Yes, here goes white for this. He's just gonna connect, of course. He's just gonna connect. And look, Jeremy is down to 1 minute. Very nice. Okay, another count for you guys. 10, 15, 18, 20, 25, 30. Huh? White has less points now. 10, 15, 18, 20, 25, 30, 35, 6, 7, 8. White has 38 points. He just got 2 more points here. 38 points. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18. It's probably 1 more point here. 19, 20, 21, 22, 31, 41, 44, 45, 46, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 51 to 38. So 13 points on the board. If black plays here, there's maybe 2 more. So 52 to 38, 14 points. So yeah, so probably between 13 and 14 points on the board. Yes, we counted 5 here. We add another, so we actually have 52.4166667 points for black, and for white, 38 points. The punchline doesn't count if you don't down 2 beers right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This was great. Yes. Tell me that. Tell me if you guys like this sort of stuff more. I have more. In fact, you know who has more of this for you guys? A guy, a pro named Stanislaw Frejlak. Stanislaw or Frejlak from Poland. He's very into this 2/3, 1/3, 1/12, 1/6 of a point thing. Don't ask me what 4166667 out of 1 is in fraction terms. Don't. Okay. All right, let's go for the end game. I do notice that Jeremy, with his calmness, right? He does seem to have a lot of like confidence in his end game. But in this game you don't see it, because in this game all you see is Jeremy answering everything and then just coming up with like a 5-6 point win at the end. 5.4166667 points. I did some endgame Tsumego where I put fractional point values, where I needed to put fractional point values. The Insong one, nice. Do you know Hana Yo? I've seen his stream before. He's around Fox 7 Dan, right? He even wrote a book on micro endgame. Yes, I am not a very micro player, as you guys may see. But note also, both players have taken liberties with the custom of putting the captured stones in the lid. Although, good luck trying to count the number of black prisoners inside that bowl over there. Yes. Yes. Oh, good. Yeah, so Jeremy's super good judgment. I was when Jeremy connected here, I was like, wow, if Jeremy loses, this is gonna be the soft move that does him in, you know. Little do I know, Jeremy is not going to lose. Not against me, not against Alberto. Yeah, so black just played this move. This is getting set up for more endgame. So here white goes for a very clear big endgame. Next there's an Atari here, which will force black to capture it later. Black played that move for this move, and then when white blocks, he's gonna Atari, and later this is gonna happen, and then Atari here. Maybe Atari this one and then capture this here. Yeah, probably this is gonna happen. And then don't worry, there's no problem here. White's gonna Atari here, capture. Ooh, interesting. Jeremy played this move. Does this lose a point? It does gain 2 points. This move is unclear, so okay. Yeah, so this is 1920, and okay, so we'll have this position, and we can do a count for you guys. This is 5, 10, 20. Very nice. 30, very nice, very even. 38 still for white. Black has 4, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 23, 25, 9. So we have what? 49 to 38 in this game. Now let me just count that for you guys again. 12, 17, 18, 20, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 31, 41, 45, 50. Okay, so 50. Now remember to add another 41.416667 to that. So 50 to 38, 12 points on the board. 4.5. Now AGA rules, sometimes it's the same as 6.5, sometimes it's the same as 7.5. So, you know, 4.5, 5.5, maybe 6.5. So here goes Jeremy going for this. Now, ideally here the best is to Atari like this, but this gives white a push in. And then once this happens, this side would be reduced down to 3 points. In the other diagram, we had 5. So look for Jeremy to not, yes, exactly, not play this push, just capture this. He clearly wants to get this Atari next. Whew. Chills, guys. This is so well played. Yeah. Very well played. He clearly wanted to Atari here. Yep. And this is going to be 5 points at the end. Yes. We did count 1 point here for black. 466. This week should count 2/3 of a point here for black. There's half a point here in the middle. Is there? No, there is no points here in the middle for black. Is there? No, there is. There's half a point here, half a point here. Oh, this is big. This is Sente 1 point. Good. So this move might be slightly bigger than a 1 point endgame move. But we have exact counts for you guys now. Don't be counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like that. Don't do the prisoner's bow. That always gets you confused. That is not helpful. Always count, always keep track of the prisoners. So this is 2, this is 2, this is not. So together this is 5 and 5, this is 10. This is also 5 because this is 2 captures plus another point. These are not captures. So all this is 15. This is another 5. So that's 23, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41. Interesting. White has 41. I think so, right? 15. Oh, no. 39. This is 5, so this is 15. This is 20. This is 25. This is 30. This is 38. 38, exactly. 38 points for white. This is 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 20, 25, 30. 30 and a half, 40, 44, 44 and a half, 40 plus a little bit more, so 50, 49 and a half, 50, 50 to 38. 50 to 38. This is a captured stone. My best guess is 51 to 38, which is 13 points on the board, 7.5. So 5.5 point win for Jeremy, and I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. All right, they're gonna play at a relatively quick clip from now on. Play here, Jeremy. 22 seconds. Oh my God. I really hope he does not. Yes, yes. Come on. Okay, okay. Play this. Now, now we have this as a 6 pointer. This is gonna happen. This is 1 point. This is 1 point for white. Black is gonna play. There's no points in the middle. White's gonna play this Atari. Black is gonna connect. White's gonna connect, and black is gonna connect here. Okay, so I have an exact count for you guys. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 38 for white. So easy to count white. 10, 14, 19, 20, 30, 31, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40, 44, and 50. So exactly 12 points on the board. Yeah, 50 to 38. 12 points on the board, 4.5 point win by black. 4.5. If black takes the last dame, that'll be 5.5. 12 points, 12 points, 4.5. 12 points also, so this way it's AGA rules is the same as Chinese rules. So, so AGA in this particular board with 12 points on the board, black is gonna get the last dame, and black is gonna get the last dame. So, so white is gonna pass and give black one more stone. So in this case, it's gonna be either the same as 6.5 or the same as 13 points komi. So what happens at the end here? It's black is gonna win by 5.5. We called it right here. 2 3/4 of a stone. 2 3/4 of a stone. 2 3/4 is it? Yes. Yes. Prematurely declaring we wins by 5.5. Congratulations, Jeremy. Congratulations, Jeremy. Jeremy. Okay, a little bit of a premature celebration for Jeremy. If you guys do not know, Jeremy actually lives in my area. He's the closest person to me who has beaten me in the last 10 years. Okay. We're gonna go into the count later. And yeah, it's gonna be 13 points. I'm gonna sip my tea now. A very, very hard fought game. This is like, 50 points to 30, it's like 70 empty spots at the end, which is probably, like 290 moves or something like that. 290 moves or so. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, just look how filled in all this board is. But yes, congratulations, Jeremy. Of course, you guys would all like to see my boasting go unfounded, right? Are you sure, Michael, Zichen, Mike? Are you sure you counted right? I'm not so sure, Zichen, Mike. And I say, I'm sure. How much would you bet, Zichen, Mike, that you're right? I would not bet more than $1. Okay, look. Black is gonna get the last dame point. I promise you. Look. Look. Black gets the last dame. And Albert's gonna pass one stone to Jeremy. See, there it is. Oh no, he didn't pass it into the lid. I'm so sorry. That's gonna be a 2-point offense. Okay, I'm so happy AGA does not have a lid rule, guys. The passed stone is not inside the lid. Okay, clear. Okay, good. All right. Sorry for nitpicking, guys. Do you guys see that passed stone, by the way? Oh, it's already filled in. Look. They're gonna count. Look how many empty spots there's gonna be. Very little. Oh, it's way more than 300 moves. 361. There's 12 points for white, and there's 25 points for black. 13 points, 5.5. 25 plus 12 is 37. So this game only ended at move 324 when white made the last pass. 324 moves, or 323 moves. Nice one, guys. I'm gonna turn them up so that you guys can hear what they're saying. Maybe we can make something out. Hopefully. Let's listen in. Come on.
Just came on because of instead of the jump. Yeah.
Just fight now.
Yeah, just fight.
Yeah, just fight, he said.
These exchanges probably aren't good.
Yeah.
Jeremy was questioning his push earlier. If we look at the AI, that push probably lost a lot of points. But he made such a good show of it. At the end here, remember the shoulder hit and he blocked? What if he didn't block and just extended back, 2 spaces? Kept that territory,
Yeah, it's complicated.
That's complicated, says Jeremy.
This is too much. I should just...
He said, remember, that was the push. He should have just connected instead of pushing out. Remember, before the shape looked like this.
When you wedge.
And, yep. Remember, the shape looked like this, and then black made a push, and then white cut. And he's saying how this is a little bit unclear for black. And when this happens, another idea was to not connect, but play the reverse tiger's mouth shape. This way, when black jumps, white does the same thing, and then when black plays this move, there's a nice double tiger mouth shape. And then afterwards, black may try to block, but then white can still do this. Jeremy says, maybe I should have done this directly. Could he do this?
But probably not.
Probably not, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looked like this at the time. Hane would have been Sente, and then white would have to do this and this. This is a liberties fight, which probably favors black, to be sure. Because the back here, there might be 1, 2, 3 liberties. Black doesn't have to save the back stones. The back stones. So now they're discussing block, and then what happens if he blocks.
But then this is a lot worse.
This is a lot worse for black because of this wedge. Interesting.
Maybe
Or
jump is
actually, if you go back now. That make any difference? No. Okay.
This is without this. This is like this.
I guess maybe jump was overplay.
Jump was an overplay? Who knew that jump would be a problem? Yeah. Yeah, who knew that jump would have been an overplay? I was like, wow, how could you not jump? Jump was so clearly a clear move.
I think it's the right jump.
I do think this connect may have been a bit better if it was over here at 5, maybe. Remember this connect? And then after black connected, then white played this extend. Maybe if black just attaches here, white would probably have to live over here, and then we could play something like this. But that also doesn't feel as good. The game felt really good. Okay. Let's hear what they're saying.
Not the first time.
Yeah, not the first time either. Same way of losing. Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Oh, this is Tian Zhang Tian Yuan in the background saying stuff. That guy is the most impeccably dressed player, the party Go player.
Yeah.
I connect after the race.
Anyways, thank goodness that Jeremy flew out to the Midwest and then played in this tournament.
No,
Yeah.
Just unfortunate.
yeah, when he does that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, there's a stone. There was a stone here. Oh, I played here.
Alright guys, they're looking at other games now, and this is how the board ends, with 323 moves into the game. So, congrats. Sorry we hid chat for the entirety of this stream. I'm sorry about that, but here, you guys can have some fun at the end here. Jeremy wins. Congratulations. And Jeremy defeats Albert and wins the Midwest Open Go tournament. And let's make this a bit darker so you guys can see. Congratulations. Winner of the Midwest Open. Great. Okay, perfect. Do you have the OGS link or any other SGF in any form? The interface, I believe, do not have the form, so... And I'm not sure. I am not able to replay this out of my mind. Maybe Tangjie, the tournament director, can have a thing. Now I do have a little bit of information for you guys at the end. You can see the list here, and I'll put it into chat. This app.baduk.tv.com is here. In fact, let's put that up. And let's see how this Go tournament really went overall. Oh crap! What was it called? It was called Variation Window. No, it was not called Variation Window. It was called OGS Window. Great. Yes, the board was slightly tilted, so bear with me. Here. Okay, so Albert and Jeremy before this was 4-0, and so they vied for the championships. Justin Teng came to this too. He flew over from Maryland. Soren Jaffe, a very strong 6-time player. He's playing Eric right now. Al Tang is here. I thought Al was in California, so very strong. Anonymous? Nice. Paige Lamaster is here. 2 wins. Sang-Soo Kim has 3 wins. Very impressive. Eric Yoder is here. Justin Teng. So the locals. Albert counts as a local. Eric counts. Soren Jaffe, this guy is a local. Sang-Soo Kim, local. I don't know if Ao Tang is local. Jeremiah Donley is local. So I'm glad to see Jay Donley ended up not actually playing in the tournaments. So good. And wow, all these players are like high Dan level players. Very nice. This is the open section. What about the non-open sections? So standing at the end here, 1-0, 10 is 4-1. He beats Sang-Soo at the end. Eric Yoder is, a lot of people are still 2-2, unfinished games. Nicole Chen is 2-3. Jahar, okay, good. This is the standings for the open division. The main division, the normal division in the Dan section is here. 5-1. Oh, they have 6 games. Wow, they had another round. Very nice. Jerry Jaffe. Ooh, I wonder if he's related to Soren Jaffe. Ragnar is 1-0. I was hoping he would play in more rounds. Okay, and then here's the Q section. 1, 2, 3. The lower Q section, very impressive. So let's tally this up. There's 9 plus 12 is 21, 30, 32, 45. So 45 players in the main section, and in the master there's 17. So 45 plus 17 players, 62 players. Very good Midwest Open Go tournament. And it's only fitting that the last picture standing is the winner of it all. It's Jeremy. Thank you so much for watching. I am checking out, and see you guys next time. Okay, same category, and we're gonna go raid another Go player for sure. This guy was 14. Oh, he's doing something too. Grand finals, Ali Jabarin versus Lucas Padpera. Go to their thing and let them know they all want to see a champion versus champions tournament. US Go tournament winners versus EU Go tournament winners. And if they're up for it, see another transatlantic pro match. Go tell them. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. I believe we already started raiding. Yes? Okay, see you guys.